Back in the day, somewhere between 1936 and 1938, the first computer was invented by Konrad Zuse in his parents' living room. This computer was mostly created to solve math equations, and from then on, computers evolved. In 1983, the internet was invented, and things began to get crazy after that. The internet was a new world. Has the traditional college model become outdated in the age of the internet? My name is Carly Dunham, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, in my opinion, no, the traditional college model will never become outdated. And especially in the age of the internet, many people are choosing different ways to learn, but I don't think it will ever become outdated. So many people love human interaction and like to go somewhere to learn and meet new people and interact. And learning at home is not the same thing. You are on a computer all day, you interact with people through email and text and video chat. It's not the same type of interaction, but it may be for certain types of people. Back when the first computer was invented, not many people had them because they were very expensive and not to use for many people. But as times evolved and computers got more stuff added to them and more things you could do on them, like games and social media, more people began to want computers and internet devices. When my parents were kids or teens back in the 1980s, they did not have computers growing up. They were way too expensive. Nobody could afford computers and nobody had any use for them. The first Apple computer was $666. So back in those times, nobody could afford that. Many of you probably grew up with computers and don't know any other way other than going on a computer to play games when you were younger, or going and surfing the web, or going on social media, or MSN, or anything like that. I find it crazy to think about that my parents, they didn't get their first computer until they were married, and they didn't do much on it rather than play computer games and maybe look around on it and do random little things like make homemade cards and make chore lists and stuff like that. But that's all it was really used for. I do not think colleges will become outdated because so many people will lose their jobs and all these giant universities and colleges will be no longer, and all those resources will be wasted because online learning is not the same as learning in person. Many people need that communication with others to live a healthy life, and like nowadays online learning is not the same. Like there's just so many different ways of doing it, and people aren't getting enough human interaction or communication with others. How do you meet new people? How do you make new friends? You can't. There's no way. But when COVID-19 came about, online learning was the new normal, and many people adapted to it quite easily, and others it took some more time. But overall, internet learning is not for me. I do enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm used to it now, but I do like the small human interaction or large human interaction that takes place at college. And I think it's a vital, important source to have when making it in the business world. You need to meet new people. You can't just be cooped up in your house working online all the time. It just doesn't work. Yes, many other people are creating jobs out of making videos on TikTok or sharing content on Instagram or Facebook or having online businesses of things that they make homemade. Yes, this is a vital source of income, but I don't think that this outweighs the potential like earning you can get from going to college and having a university degree from a university or a college campus. I think this is very important. But I do agree that it will be more common to have an online degree from an online school. I don't think it will make you get less jobs or make certain people who have these type of degrees have less jobs. I think that it will depend on your skill set, and if you can do the job, you will get hired. I think as tuition gets raised every year and student loans get smaller, many people are choosing the online version for schools, and this is not how we want it to be. People interacting with others less and just being stuck at home all the time. But people are doing this because they don't want to be in debt after school, or they want to be in less debt than they would going to a campus. So many people are choosing the online version because it's not as expensive and they're going to get the same benefits and the same education out of it. Maybe not the communication with others and the interaction, but they're still going to get their degree and they're still going to be able to get a good job one day. So overall, I think the traditional college model is important, and I think many people should look at going to a normal college other than studying online for the benefits of the human interaction. Thank you.